has arrived at the ZANU PF Politburo meeting scheduled to be conducted today. This Politburo meeting comes when ZANU PF is actually confronted with quite a lot of very difficult and problematic issues that they would have to maneuver around with. Especially the issue of the 2030. There is a disagreement and also the co-option of Mnangagwa Takwirei as a ZANU PF Central Committee member. There are quite a number of issues that actually do not unite ZANU PF these days. And coming into this Politburo meeting, one wonders on whether this Politburo meeting may actually make ZANU PF to reach a consensus or further divisions would be the order of the day. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So Emmerson Mnangagwa has just arrived. This picture that you are seeing, it was him, I think about 10 minutes ago, arriving at the ZANU PF headquarters where they are actually hosting the ZANU PF Politburo meeting. And what are the possible discussions today in the ZANU PF Politburo meeting? Remember, Chris Mutswangwa has said something else regarding the co-option of Mnangagwa Takwirei. On the other side, Patrick Chinamasa has also said something else. Chris Mutswangwa is the ZANU PF Secretary for Information and Publicity, expected to communicate the positions of ZANU PF. In between the meetings of the ZANU PF. Equally so, Patrick Chinamasa is the Secretary for Legal Affairs within ZANU PF, mandated to actually interpret the constitution of ZANU PF and ensure that the laws that govern ZANU PF are actually adhered to the core. But we have seen these two offices interpreting in this regard the co-option of Mnangagwa Takwirei differently. Will ZANU PF zero into this issue? Of course, definitely it will be seized with this particular matter. Not only will it be seized with that, ZANU PF will also be talking about the conference. There is a conference of ZANU PF which is barely few days, less than 50 days, which would be held in Manicaland, a very volatile province of ZANU PF. If you remember, in the Women's League, actually elections have to be done twice. When the faction of Emmerson Mnangagwa was actually beaten in that particular province, the Politburo, which is actually influenced by the loyalist of Emmerson Mnangagwa, did not approve a woman who won the chairpersonship in that particular province, leading to Politburo actually saying the elections should be redone, and they were redone under the supervision of Mnyaradzi Machacha, the loyalist of ZANU PF, the Mnangagwa faction, and eventually the person whom they wanted to be in control of that province in the Women's League won, and definitely the name of that person was actually endorsed. And these are actually the pointers to the volatile nature of ZANU PF. So coming today, they will be talking about the conference, what would be discussed on that particular conference, and most probably the possible resolutions that will see the light of the day during the ZANU PF conference scheduled in Manicaland, and on whether Emmerson Mnangagwa will actually go ahead according to those who are campaigning for him. But we know that those who are campaigning for him are actually instructed straight from the bedroom of Emmerson Mnangagwa. There is absolutely guessing on this one. So we will be looking at that Politburo meeting with actually keen interest. ZANU PF goes there, not in disagreement, highly divided, volatile. Obviously, they would not agree that they are divided. They would not agree that they do not see things in a similar fashion. They would always want to give the impression that they are in control. So the Politburo most probably would be hearing reports from the individuals such as Opamchunguri, who assist with actually making sure that they organize the ZANU PF conference and ensure that all necessary logistics are put in place. But something that was evidently is that Mnangagwa, when it comes to security issues, he is highly concerned. If you look at the level of the security that surrounded him when he was actually attending the Politburo meeting, you can see that he is not leaving anything to chance. He is actually taking the words that have been put out on the public domain that there is a progressive force by Blessed Geza. He is not taking all these issues very, very lightly. We are seeing him surrounded by soldiers ready to kill, to shoot, by the way, and they kill, and they are ready actually for an attack. They are putting on a military gear. You would think that it is the president that is actually going to address soldiers who are on the front lines. Definitely that is not the fact. It is a president who is going to a political meeting of his own political party, but he cannot trust those who are attending that particular political meeting. He is a very, very unsafe president. Whenever he goes, he has to actually make sure that he does not leave anything into chance. That is your Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. So, and also this is a depiction of where Zimbabwe is actually going to, and what is the current situation. It is a country that is at war with its own government. The citizens definitely do not want Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, and this has become actually easier for Blessed Geza to actually rise into prominence because people are actually looking for a savior, someone who can at the moment stop Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa with this 2030 mantra. And Blessed Geza actually has projected himself as a figure who is actually equally capable to the task, but only time will tell. So as I have predicted that this period that we are under, it is a very, very volatile period. Anything can happen at any time, and that is why you see even Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, he lives each and every day very, very carefully, not trusting what may eventually transpire. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Also check my latest album and the video I will actually send the link on the first comment that I will do. I will be sending the link. I will also put the link on the group description. Also please support my album. It is on this platform. Search for it. The videos are there, an 8-track album. Umhlabane is